In this video, we're going to be talking about what MGTOW and Red Pill used to be. I've gotten a lot of comments. I've got a couple of videos out there talking about MGTOW and talking about what is the Red Pill, and I get a lot of comments from, fucking idiots. But I want to explain to you guys why there's all these guys that are saying this one thing, that are calling MGTOW, calling Red Pill something, and think that everyone else who's talking about it different from what they're saying is wrong. I'm John from BulldogMindset.com. On this channel, I teach you how to be a man. I teach you how to build financial independence, get the physique you want, get the girls you want, and go from the victim mindset to what I call the Bulldog mindset. If that sounds like something you are interested in, make sure you click that subscribe button and join us on our journey here. Red Pill and MGTOW both have changed since their original inception. Really, if you went back to kind of the father of Red Pill and where it came from, it's probably Rollo Tomassi in his book The Rational Male. I've talked about this before. What it used to be, okay, what the whole idea of Red Pill was this idea, there's this narrative, okay, what we call the blue pill narrative of society and gender dynamics, okay, that defines the way that women and men interact. This whole fairy tale, Disney princess type of way in which a man can be this knight in shining armor and sweep a woman off his feet, and she's going to be faithful and love him, and by being kind and treating her right, he's going to win her affection, and that's all good. Okay, that was sort of the notion of what the blue pill was. Okay, and the red pill philosophy really came to say that, look, you know what? It's actually not quite the way it works, right? There's some stuff that we learn from some pickup artists and from some of this kind of stuff, that women's nature is a lot different than what we thought. That it's not that fairy tale thing. That it's actually true that most men are more of the kind of romantics, like attached, and women actually are hypergamous, meaning that they're gonna always look for a better mate, a higher status male. That there's these kind of fundamental truths, that the way that sexual attraction works in women is really interesting, and that it's a lot different than what a lot of guys thought, that they do want a dominant kind of alpha male, that they want a guy that shows this dominance, okay, that is surprisingly a more like the asshole, okay, which we kind of knew, but that those are the kind of things that are attractive. It was just an idea that was to teach you what reality actually was. It didn't have any maliciousness in it. It didn't say hypergamy was wrong or bad. It didn't say that women were bad or wrong, okay? It said, definitely was against feminism, okay? But it didn't do it in a spiteful way. It just said that, this is the way that things happened, and given a welfare state, women will choose that, and they will choose to have the independence from needing a male provider, and it makes sense. And because of that, this is kind of the way that the tables have turned, and this is a situation that you're in as a man, okay? And understand that situation. That was the basic premise of this idea of Red Pill, okay? It's just seeing reality as it truly was, realizing that being the nice guy, being the gift-giving, kind of beta male was not going to get you laid, and that women operated a lot differently than what men thought, okay? That was the basic concept. From that, this whole MGTOW movement, this men going their own way, sort of came from a stoic set of principles that basically said that, what? We're going to do our own thing. We're not going to participate in this necessarily gynocentric society. We're going to go out there and we're going to use this red pill mindset that we have. Okay, understanding what's actually happening, this reality of the situation, and we're going to make the best of it. Okay, we're going to do our own thing. We're not going to be so obsessed with women and validation and all this stuff. Instead, we're going to pursue our purpose in life, okay? And we're going to learn these things, and we're going to use these things to our advantage so that we're going our own way. We're going different from the way society is going. We're going to say we're men, and we're going to do what we want to do, and we're not going to be influenced by these societal norms and these cultural type of environment that we have that defines what a man and a woman is, and all of these things. Let me tell you what's happened now, where Red Pill and MGTOW is basically gone. All it is what I would call male feminism, right? So MGTOW especially has become ridiculous. It's become a bunch of guys that can't get laid, that are saying that they're rejecting women, that are calling women thoughts and hoes, that are completely becoming male feminists in the sense that they are rejecting everything. They're bitter, they're angry, okay? Anyone that disagrees with them, they try and shut down, okay? They do these downvoting campaigns on videos. This video will get a ton of downvotes, okay? They are hypocritical, all right? And a lot of them are just like, I mean, when I look at the MGTOW videos out there in the channels, they're unsuccessful men that are like living in their parents' basements, fucking recording, you know, dirty, scroungy, you know, making like, $30,000 a year or less. Okay, they're just losers. They're just fucking losers. Okay, and they think that they know what they're talking about, but all they're doing is they're parroting what all these other losers are saying. They're not going out. They're not improving themselves. They're not making anyone better. They're not actually trying to change anything for the good. They're just bitching and whining and complaining and being completely pathetic. It was supposed to be more of a philosophy, I think, just a way of thinking, at least the red pill mentality was, but they've actually made it into a club, a movement of guys that are just vile. And you see them everywhere, right? When they do show up, and they'll show up here, okay? And what they'll do is they will post nasty comments. They'll say, oh, who is this simpleton? Who is this cuck? Oh, what a loser. Oh, whatever. And they're just going to make all kinds of derogatory comments, okay? Instead of actually having a constructive debate, instead of actually engaging their mind, they're just going to repeat just like fucking parrots, like they always do. If you haven't already, take that Bulldog quiz and let me know what your Bulldog mindset score is, and let me know if you've had similar experiences with this. Any old schoolers out there that understand what things used to be, back me up. All right, guys, I'll talk to you next time. Take care.